Just got here to the lawyer's office in the conference room.
Morning.
Good morning, how are you?
How are you doing?
Pretty good, thank you. You don't mind if I record this, do you, for my content?
Sure.
All right.
As long as I'm out of it.
Got it. Yeah, you're fine. You're Sarah?
That's me.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna start by looking over your closing statement. There are pens right there.
Okay.
I need a blue one. Okay, so what we've got on your side is a purchase price of your closing charges are $49,1502. These are itemized on the next page. And then this is just the prorated amount for the property taxes for 2025. So basically it's your part from January 1 through today. And
Okay.
then they are responsible for the entire bill as that comes out in November.
Sure.
So once we deduct these charges from the purchase price, that is your net there that you will receive
Okay.
after closing. And then this identifies what your charges are. So this is just our wire fees. We have to record like an affidavit just to state where your the investments is incorporated. Since the tax deed you got doesn't state, it just says like the investments LLP. Excuse me, but it doesn't identify like partnership. So I have to do an affidavit just to reflect that.
Okay.
And that's what that 4 is, that your recording fee, and the 10 is a recording for the affidavit.
All right.
And then we've got the 2024 property taxes, and then there are these like stormwater and solid waste fees that were due in 2009.
Wow.
So this is the only year the city didn't include them in the property taxes, and so like nobody knew they had to pay them separately. So essentially, now that you are the subsequent seller, that has to be paid in order to
Sure.
also. That makes up the $49,1502 that was used on deducted on that first page.
Got it.
Do you have any questions?
I do not.
Okay.
What time is this buyer signing?
11:30.
11:30. Okay, good.
Yeah, so we should be done. Her lender, it's a hard money like construction loan, so they have like certain funding requirements. So sometimes it takes them a little bit to go through everything, but definitely before the end of the day, everything will be done.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So I'll get my wire today. All right,
Yeah.
cool.
As long as I have all their money.
Yes.
Then yeah, you're good. All right, Craig, you're gonna sign here and here.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't get their money. Obviously, we're not closed, are we?
Yes, that's true.
And then eBay is coming with the buyer at 11:30. Do they have all?
Why is he coming with the buyer? I'm the seller.
I don't know. I asked it. I was like,
We got a problem.
Like, come on.
Hold on, we got a problem here with that. I got a problem with that. I'm the one that called him to represent me.
It might have been too early for him. I don't know. But does he have all of the like keys and all of that kind of stuff to the property?
Yeah, he do.
Okay.
He does.
That's all you got to do on there.
All right.
And then there is the second copy of that, so it's the same thing, just an additional copy. So you'll sign there.
From 6.5 years in prison to owning multiple properties in 7 states and now 1 international, that's incredible. And I didn't use any of my own money to purchase this one. If you want to figure out how I did that, go to www.thenotepusher.com and get my ebook for $8.44. Peace.
For interest in property, so you are transferring, so as of today, from J LLP to Women Running Business Association LLC for the property North 32209. Is subject just for the property taxes for this year because those haven't come due yet, and you're transferring ownership interest, and fee simple just means you're not retaining any ownership interest in the property. Right there.
Go to www.thenotepusher.com to figure out how I was able to purchase this property without using any of my own money. And I went from jail, 6.5 years in prison for being a petty drug dealer, to owning multiple properties in 7 states. Thenotepusher.com. Peace.
JOC of the property, that you have, complete possession. You're not aware of anybody else who has any, ownership interest or anything in the property. You don't have any like improvements or repairs that you haven't paid for, where a contractor could then lien the property that happened in the last 90 days. If there's any personal property, all that's, you're not making any claim to that. There are no judgments or liens against the business that you're aware of that would affect title. And so it's just, hey, everything is in good order, which obviously we have the title search, so we get I just need a signature here. I don't need anything there. Next thing. This is the property tax proration agreement. So what it provides is that on the closing statement, there was that credit of $442.13 towards the 2025 property taxes. So when that bill comes out in November, the buyer's responsible for paying the whole amount. You know, she can't come to you and be like, oh, you still owe me for the taxes. Like, everything's already been resolved as far as that goes.
Please go pick up my real estate ebook at www.thenopusher.com for $8.44. Peace.
So if you had purchased the property like under a normal closing circumstance and not in a tax deed sale, typically you would get an owner's title policy. And when you get an owner's title policy, there's a discount that's issued called a reissue rate on that policy charge. Here, you didn't even pay the owner's title policy. It's not like it would matter because it wasn't your expense. But this just says that there was no prior.
Don't have any money and looking for strategies to purchase real estate without any of your own money? www.thenotepusher.com and get my ebook for $8.44. That'll help you out. Peace.
This is our limited power of attorney to correct typographical errors only. So if I made a small typo on something, then I can fix it. You don't have to come back or re-sign everything. It's just we can take care of it.
Okay.
The disclosure just about the title insurance charges. So you'll see it has all the charges under the buyer. So there's a lender's policy for her loan, and then there's the owner policy, which is for her title coverage. But those are all her expenses. So we will sign and date. This is the non-foreign person affidavit. So it just states that the owner of the property with is not considered like a foreign person or entity under the IRS rules. Do you know what the tax ID number is for the partnership?
Yeah, I have it. I don't want to block that.
Oh, sorry. Forgot about that. Okay, so this is just the 1099, just showing the sale of the property. It just shows the gross sales price amount. So you will just sign right there.
I don't think you have my wire information.
I do, and I want you to double check it. Oh, actually, no.
Yeah,
Put wire, but you didn't put the
yeah, I know.
So you fill that out. That's what we need, and that's actually why I pulled that out. Well, we are all set for now. You are done.
Good to go.
So, yes, so she is coming in at 11:30. I honestly think we'll probably be done by everything like mid-afternoon. But I will let you know as soon as we are done, and then once that happens, I'll send you copies of all the closing documents and of course send you wire.
Thank you.
And then you'll be all set.
All right, appreciate it.
How much did you purchase it for, the tax deed?
But thank you so much. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Yes, I just want to.
All was good.
I'm not gonna get you in this. It's a nice office here, though. And I'm gonna be on my way. And you have a good one. I appreciate. Actually, if I don't hear from you by 1, I'll probably just send you an email.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Bye bye. I can go out this way.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Appreciate it. That's over with. On my way back to the house. Actually, I might go get some coconut water and
some more watermelon. I only have a little piece left of watermelon. And that's it for the day. To be honest, I gotta close up this one in Georgia. Still waiting to hear back. They had to change the closing agent on that one because the agent who was supposed to close it, the lawyer that was supposed to close the deal, they're not gonna be in town this next week. So they had to find another lawyer who I've worked with several times before on closing the deal. So hopefully we can get that wrapped up. We were supposed to get it wrapped up on the 14th of next week, but I don't see that happening, mainly because of them having, title work. Sometimes it could take, who knows, a week, a couple days, I don't know. But hopefully by the time next weekend comes, Thursday or Friday, they can get it wrapped up and I'll just drive up to Georgia and give you guys another viewing of the closing. With that, I hope everybody's having a good day. Real estate transactions for me, I've done plenty of them, and it's just like clockwork for me. So I'm not like overly excited because number one, I didn't make an exponential amount of money on it. Is that the right word for this? I didn't make a lot of money on this deal, although I made a little bit. I didn't make a lot. There wasn't a mortgage on the property, so most of that comes back to me or us, and we just got to pay the prorated taxes, the lawyer fee, wire fee, recording, and the agent. I paid for the seller. I paid for the sellers. I'm the seller, so I had to pay my agent for representing me on the deal. Anyhow, what do y'all think about the video? Also, could you please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. This is See Thy Wealth. Drink a glass of water. Peace.